$2,400 if you're on SSI, SSDI, Social Security, Railroad benefits. Then a $5,000 stimulus check. The president can do it by executive orders. He has the money right now. It's in CARES Act. Next, not one, but 6 viewers get big grants just in the last 24 hours. This is free money, it's stimulus, and it's upwards of $6,000. And how can you get it as well? Then, Wall Street calls out Congress, says you're acting like a bunch of children. Meantime, Mitch McConnell says, no one's called me. Why don't they call me? I'm ready to do stimulus. It's all breaking news tonight, and this is Evenings LALATE. Hey, good evening, everybody. It's Wednesday evening, and I'm so excited for you. It's a great night, and congratulations to the 6 viewers in the last 24 hours who have gotten thousands of dollars of stimulus in their hands. It's grant, it's stimulus, it's free money, it's not a loan, it's free money to get them through this pandemic, and you can get it too. If you've not subscribed to this channel, please subscribe because I'm getting viewers money right now. Not 5 days from now, not 5 weeks from now, not 5 months from now. I'm not sitting back and listening to a lot of bickering by congressional leaders who are very rich, who don't care about you. I'm getting you money right now. And in this video, I'll be going over more about those exciting details. Then also like this video. It really helps the video to appear higher in the rankings. And we've been ranking 1, 3, and 5 all day long. In this video, I will be going over how you can get real money right now. First, I'll be going over grant money. This is free money. It's not credit money. There's no credit check. There's no anything. It's stimulus money created for you by Congress, and it's sitting around for you to get. And 6 viewers got thousands of dollars in the last 24 hours. Next, I'll be going over escalated benefits, how to get thousands of dollars more in your bank account from your state, and you don't have to deal with anyone in Congress. It's the magic words. Then I'll turn to EIDL. This is an incredible instrument that could get you thousands of dollars at the minute you apply. No less than 3 days thereafter, you can get this money. Then Congress, executive order, the president. The president could do a $5,000 stimulus check right now. So will he do it? The push is underway. Meantime, Mitch speaks out. He says, no one's called me. I'm ready to do stimulus, but I'm not giving a Democratic wish list of $3 trillion for states that aren't financially hurting. I told you they're not hurting. Then Wall Street calls out the situation with its leading banker says, you're all acting like a bunch of silly people. Do the problem solvers bill. It's all real good because the problem solvers bill has multiple stimulus checks. Let's get to the breaking news. The breaking news as you sit here tonight is I am so excited for my viewers. Every few hours, another viewer contacts me by DM on either Twitter or Instagram and says, thank you. I now have free money in my bank because of you that's going to get me through this pandemic, stimulus money, grant money, and I really thank you and my family thanks you. 6 viewers in just the last few hours. What's going on? How can you get this? Where is this? And what is it called? First, I want to make something very clear because I've gotten a few comments where people says, I don't have credit to get a grant. It's not a loan, it's a grant. What are you talking about? Second, it's some people saying, I don't want a grant, I just want stimulus. This is stimulus. What are you talking about? This is CARES Act 1 stimulus that was given to states, then to their cities and counties to give you as stimulus. I call it grant. You can call it stimulus. You can call it apple pie. I don't care what you call it. It's the same thing. The only thing different is it's a lot more stimulus than the unstimulating $500 that Nancy Pelosi wants to give you. How much are we talking about? Barbara Perez last night in Purple Power Live. Getting months of free rent out of of South Florida because of this channel. Maria from New Jersey on Afternoons LALATE yesterday got grant money for rent because of this channel. Several months. Brian from Illinois is getting a $1,200 check. Judy just found one and she's applying and she can't wait to hear what's going to happen. It's a rent assistance program. Then Danielle, she got one for Manatee County, Florida. 6 months of free rent, $9,000. You know how many stimulus checks $9,000 is? Well, under the Temple Doom's $500 dependence check, it's 18 of them. Next, there's another viewer just this morning, overnight, Kathy. She got $6,500 of rent, 6 months. She's going to be out of the pandemic, going through the remainder of the pandemic till May with free rent because of this channel. And a $300 voucher for electric bill. As that one viewer says, I don't want to hear about grants. I just want stimulus. This is stimulus. You don't want free money? Well, then that's fine. The other viewers will have it instead. You can go and wait around for something that's not coming. This incredible great news is because of the viewers listening to how you get this stimulus grant money under CARES Act 1. First, you need to go on Google News and look for the following words: CARES Act plus your city plus grant. That's CARES, and grant is GARNT. Then also look for your county. If you can't find something, call 211 in the city and county in which you live. Next, also go to your city and county's website. That has been very successful for a lot of viewers who follow my advice to try that alternative way of routing it. Next, also call your city and county government. Ask them on the phone. Then there's some viewers who have become less, thank God, over time. The viewers that said, I'm on SSI, I don't qualify for anything. Hogwash, you qualify exactly for this. This is why I'm making this recording. SSI, SSDI, Social Security benefits, you qualify for rent, for food, for utilities, and for stimulus check. And everyone else does as well. The only people who don't qualify for this is people who have $12 ice cream. That's because you made too much money, you don't qualify for these type of things. It's the same as a stimulus check. It's just called rent. So how do you get this? It's from your city or county. It's not private. It's not a private grant. And anything that says wants to charge you a fee to get it, you're not looking at a city or county grant. Some of them are on your city and county's website. Next, they have grants for hazard pay, and they have grants for small businesses, and they have grants for also other things related to COVID-19. Go get it. And if you don't see it today, look for it tomorrow. And if you need help looking for it, when you see a live chat like early mornings LALATE at 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time and then at 6:30, or on Purple Power Live, or in the comments of this video, ask a fellow Purple Power viewer to help you look for it. That's the spirit of this community, helping one another. Next. Oh my goodness, escalated benefits? Yes. Viewers are getting incredible results with escalated benefits. What is this? This is from your state. This is on unemployment. If you've been on unemployment, listen up. Here we go. When you start on unemployment, you start at about $100 a week, depending on the state in which you are. States don't want to tell you that their maximum payout is about $300 to $500 a week. Yes. Why aren't they telling you? Because they don't want you to have it. Well, I thought they were supposed to work for me. No, you're supposed to work for them. Don't you know how the government works? So what you have to do is you need to pull your 2019 tax return. Go and look and see how much you made on it. If you made over $18,000, continue to listen. If you made over $25,000, listen carefully. And if you made over $30,000, look really close at me right now, because this is going to make you thousands of dollars immediately. First, generally, if you made over $18,000 a year, you can raise it a few tens of something dollars a month, 20, 30, 40, per week, $20, $30, $40 more per week. If you made over $25,000 a week, you generally can raise it about $100 a week. And if you made over $30,000 in 2019, you can raise it to maximum benefits. Let's do that again. Maximum benefits generally kicks in for people who made over $30,000 last year. Minimum range of benefits is usually from people $18,000 to $30,000. So you're somewhere in the range. This is retroactive. This is across the entire time in which you've been on unemployment. This is 30-something weeks if you've been on unemployment since March. 30 weeks at $100 is $3,000. My goodness, go get this. 330 weeks at $200 if you go to maximum benefits is $6,000. Get this. Next, EIDL. Economic Injury Disaster from SBA.gov. That's SamBobAndrew.gov. It's absolutely categorically simple. I'm always shocked how many viewers don't even know about it. 1, it's still live. 2, it's very simple. 3, there's only 2 steps you really have to do to prepare to do it. And 4, it's very, very fast in paying out. How fast? Less than 3 days, generally. The max, usually 5 days in current circumstances. So how do you qualify? Anyone that's a gig worker on the side. I don't care if you also had a W-2. We're not talking about your W-2. We're talking about your gig work. Do you make pottery on the side and sell it? Are you an Uber Lyft driver, Grubhub driver, Postmates, taxi cab driver, truck driver, hairdresser stylist? Yes, really. A plumber, electrician, then go get it. What are you doing? You had to have been in business before the pandemic hit and impacted by the pandemic to apply. You could have started your business in January. It's categorically simple. What do you need? Pull the 2019 tax return, then see if you did how much you declared on your Schedule C. Take that number, subtract line 2, which is cost of goods sold, divide it by 2, and that gives you how much you will get right away. Example, Uber and Lyft driver, $6,000 last year. You don't need a 1099. Cost of goods sold, maybe it's a 0. 6,000 minus 0, $6,000 divided by 2, $3,000, bam, in your bank account. Do you not want $3,000? Of course you want $3,000. When do you have to repay it back? You don't have to touch it at all for over a year. Then in 2021, you start to repay it back over 30 years. My goodness, why would you not want this? You need to do 2 preparatory items. Experian Vantage 3.0 score. As one viewer said, I couldn't find that Advantage 3.0 score. No, that's my accent, thank you. It's Vantage, VANTGE 3.0. You can find it. Ultimately, people always say to me, I found FICO. It's not FICO. I found TransUnion. It's not TransUnion. I find it's Experian. Then they say I can't find 3.0. I find 2.0. You can find it. Trust me, you can find it. Download the app, go to the Experian website, and also do the boost if your credit score is a little bit too low. A 570 is all you need. You can do the boost for free, raise it 25 points. Remember, the CARES Act 1 grants I did at the beginning of this video, they have nothing to do with Experian credit scores. The escalated benefits, they have nothing to do with Experian credit scores. Now, let's turn to some $2,400 SSI. Yes. So Biden wants you to have $2,400 of SSDI, SSI, Social Security, Railroad benefits, stimulus check, on top of everything I've told you thus far. Now, this is not right now money. This is right after money or right thereafter money. This is not money that's coming today. So I want you to do the first things I talked about in this video. Right now money that'll come right to you. Joe Biden wants you to have $2,400, but it's not coming this week, so I don't want you to wait around for something that's not coming. $2,400. This is on SSI, SSDI, Social Security, and Railroad benefits, up to $4,000. Pay $200 a month, all the way to December 31st, 2021. This is really good, but it gets better. 2 other things from the same viewers for SSI, SSDI, Social Security, and Railroad benefits. First, he wants to increase your lifetime benefits by upwards of 20%. Oh my goodness. That would mean if you made $1,000 a month, you would get $1,200 a month. Look, we're not done there. There's more. If you act now, you can get the Ginsu knife on the side. Wrong channel. You act right now, you can also get a step up. Joe Biden wants you to have a step up every year based upon a new benchmark that's different than COLA. Thank goodness cola doesn't work. How much you paying for eggs? How much you paying for milk? The cost of milk is going through the roof. The cost of eggs is going through the roof. Jerome Powell sees it. You see it. I see it. And this is what Joe Biden's concerned about. He wants you to be paid more money to deal with that. Drop in the comments below how much you pay for a gallon of milk currently now, and where do you live, and how much you pay for a dozen eggs. I'm seeing about $3.50 here for a gallon of milk, up from about $3.20, and then I'm seeing for a dozen eggs, it's sometimes $3 here. It's just getting very high. Maybe you pay cheaper. I want to see how much you pay. Next, stimulus check. Yes, the president can send out a stimulus check of $5,000 right now if he repurposes CARES Act 1 money. It's sitting there. It's $800 billion of it. He could send it out right now. But who else would send it out? Mitch McConnell. Yes, Mitch McConnell. In the last 24 hours, Mitch McConnell has addressed press about your stimulus. And he says he wants to be fiscally responsible. I told you those magic words. He doesn't want to raise the national debt. Hello, here's the kid with the purple. Just use the CARES Act 1 money and send it out because that is fiscally responsible. It doesn't cost you anything, because using CARES Act 1 money doesn't cost anything. It doesn't raise the national debt. Take the Problem Solvers Bill 1.5, take that out, and send that out as a $5,000 stimulus check. In the Problem Solvers Bill, they have 2 stimulus checks, $2,400, which Mitch McConnell said he would do. Take that out, that reduces the Problem Solvers Bill to $1.1 trillion, and instead use the CARES Act 1 money to send a $5,000 stimulus check. Mitch McConnell and his fellow Republicans in the Senate in the last 24 hours addressed members of press, and it looked like it was a procession of dead people. They seemed so gloom and dark and depressing. But bottom line, what they said was no one's called them. No one's reached out to them. No one says anything. And all that the other side does is have press conferences and send letters to the press media. He said this is sort of silly. It is silly. And this is what happened today. Jamie Dimon, who many had originally thought was going to be the next Treasury Secretary of the United States, slammed both sides. He says, I don't know what's the big debate here. It's 2.2 trillion. It's 1.5 trillion. You gotta be kidding me. This is his words. I'm not paraphrasing. I mean, just split the baby and move on. That's what he actually said. Split the baby and move on. I mean, this is childish behavior on the part of politicians. We need to help the citizens of America. Amen. This is childish. Now, Mitch McConnell in the last 24 hours said that all Nancy Pelosi wants to do is give big bailouts to states that aren't financially hurting. Guess what? They aren't financially hurting. States have only seen an impact on COVID on their economy for a few months, and Nancy's acting like their economies are going to be hit for 3 to 5 years. It's not 3 to 5 years of a hit. But Mitch even wants to give that, and that's the really great news. So how much, when, and how? Mitch wants you to have an extension of PUA. It expires in December. He wants to extend your FPUC. That expires in December. He wants to give you an enhanced unemployment benefits. That expired in July. He wants to do it retroactive. That expired in July. He wants to pay $300 a week. Well, the Problem Solvers is $450 a week initially for 8 weeks. And then 5 weeks at $600. What's wrong with that? It's all categorically incredible. Her way of the highway is a dead end. Her way of the highway is getting her nowhere. And ultimately what America sees is that the entire universe is become an excuse to do one plan and one plan only, which lost her seats in both the Senate and the House because of that stubbornness. But the focus is not her. The focus is not Mitch. The focus is you getting stimulus right now. And so please go get those CARES Act 1 grants right now. Please do your escalated benefits. Also consider EIDL if you're an independent contractor, gig driver. And finally, tune in to Purple Power Live coming up right after this at 6:30. That I'll go live and answer your questions about this and more. And then join me tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. and 6:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for Early Mornings LA, the most watched show on the net. on this subject. As always, go to the first channel, subscribe, and also like this video. God bless and have a beautiful evening and be safe.